Ready? You will learn to do a couple things in this one. One is check your solution of an equation. The second one will be solve one step and then solve two-step equations, okay? That's your job today, all right? I just remembered something, yep. Okay. I forgot to save that last one, so I lost a couple things. Okay, so the first thing I would like you to write down. Underneath your goals, will you do this? Write down equations. So right underneath the goals, in that little space, okay? Now, if I tell you you're looking at an equation, how do you know?
Because you told us.
What? Okay, there you go. Equations must have an equal sign. Okay, write that down, please. Equations must have an equal sign. So like this, okay? And on the left side, you're probably going to get an algebraic expression. Set equal to another algebraic expression. Okay. Now I'm using words from chapter 1. Okay. Give me an algebraic expression, somebody. I'll give you one.
3x plus 9.
Thank you. 3 what?
3x plus 9.
3x plus 9 equals another algebraic expression. Give me one.
9x plus 3.
What do you use?
Yeah.
Good. Now, he gave me that. That expression equals that expression. Guess what your job is today? Solve it. Okay, but this problem is a little too difficult today. We're going to do this one tomorrow, okay? But that's what an equation must look like. It's got to have what? It's got to have an equal sign. And on the left, on the right, algebraic expressions, okay? All right.
So x would equal 1.
Don't try solve it. He made that up. Okay.
Well, x would equal
Oops, I don't mean to say solve. I meant to say finding a solution. Okay, write that down. So this is two major things in day 1. You got equations and finding a solution. All x values that make the equation, any guesses what the next word is? Any guesses what that next word is? Equal. Ooh, close. That's really close. Okay, finding a solution. All x values that make the equation
0.
true. Okay, so now let me show you. Let me give you an example. If I put this right here. Okay, there's a really simple equation. X plus 8 equals 10. X equals 2 is most likely the solution. So the question is this a solution? Question mark. Sorry. I was talking and thinking something else. Is x equal 2? Is it a solution? Question mark. Well, how are you going to prove it to me that it is? You're going to plug it in, yeah. So this is your job today. Take this 2, drop it in for x, add 8, and get what? 10. Bring the 10 down. Does 10 equal 10? Is this true? Yes. So yes, or I could say over here, yes, x equals 2 is a solution. So what about this? Yes or no? No. if you plug it in, guys, you're going to get what? 4 plus 8 is what? 12. Does 12 equal 10? No. This is a no. This is a yes. That's all it is. You just check, check, check. See if it works. If it works, both sides will be equal, and that means you have something that makes it true. Go to the first slide, okay? I believe this is the first slide. Checking a solution of an equation, determine whether x equals -3 is a solution to this equation right here. Well, if it is, you're going to get a true statement in the end, right? Drop it in. I'll give you half a minute or so. Kind of like chapter 1, isn't it? It's called evaluating. Evaluate means drop a number into x. What'd you do first on the left side? Yeah, you used your GEMDAs, your order of operations. Multiply. What do you get? 9. Take away 5 is 4. Bring down the equal sign and work the right side. Now the right side you'll do what first? Multiply, yep. And get what? -12 plus 16 is 4. 4 equals 4 is what? That's true. So what are you going to say here? Yes. Right? That's it. That's it. That's the only slide I have on checking solutions. When you do your assignment today, the first 6 problems, it says check the solution. Is it a solution or is it not? That's what it says, okay? And of course, you gotta show your work. You can't say yes or no and just say, I did it in my head. You can say that to me, I just won't give you many points. Maybe 1 out of 5, which is a bad F, by the way. Okay. All right, now, here's the deal. Now we're going to do this. We're gonna actually solve equations, but before we solve, I got 3 things. 3 things you can do to an equation, okay? One of them is going to be what? Simplify. Okay, I'll try to give you an easy one. Let's go 8x minus 2x equals 12. Okay, something like that. The word simplify just means join numbers together if you can. So like terms. Combine like terms. So what would you do to this kind of equation? Yeah, would you just join the like terms and get what? 6x equals what? 12. Okay? I'm not asking you to solve this. I just wanted to show you what you can do. You can combine like terms if needed. What is the answer, by the way? 2? Okay, the answer is 2, but we don't care right now about the answer. Okay, here's one. You can apply the addition property. Now, you probably forgot what the addition property is. We talked about it in chapter 1. It says if you have an equation, what can you do over there and over here?
Whatever you do to that side, you have to do to the other side.
Okay, but what I'm going to do is add a number. Can I add 10 and 10? Can I subtract 10 over here and subtract 10 over here? When I say subtract, what I'm really saying is add -10 to both sides. Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at that one. X, let's go -10 equals 30. Well, when solving an equation, and you just want to get the x all by itself, you got to get rid of -10. Well, what could I add to both sides? And this one, by doing this, you actually solve the equation, don't you? The answer is what? 40. Yeah.
Oh,
There you go. The notes are right. Here. There you go. And we're kind of on slide 3, I think. Okay. Here's the big one. This is the one that Taylor, stay with me.
My bad.
This is the one that kind of gets a little confusing, so just be careful. Apply the what property? But I'm also going to say slash. You could also say, you could say division property. Okay? They don't say it that way, and I'll show you why. So if I go over here and I give you this, okay, 6x equals 18. Your job is to get x. But then you look at this problem, you go, what's going on with x? X is being multiplied by what? 6. So they're telling you can multiply both sides by a number, or you can divide both sides by a number. You divide. Why would you divide? Well, multiplication and division are considered opposites. So we would do the opposite. Divide. By what? What is 6 divided by 6? 1x equals. Do you want me to put the 1 there? I wouldn't. I mean, I know they cross out and make 1, but I just wouldn't do it. So the x equals, and then of course, what do you do to the other side? Answer?
3.
Got it. Okay, but time out. Because here's what they're saying to you. You could also do this problem by what? You could do it with multiplication. How? I want the 6 to go away. Alex, how do I get the 6 to go away with multiplication?
You just know it.
Gabe, how do I get this 6 to go away? I want to multiply. I want the 6 to go away with multiplication, Gabe. How? You guys, we talked about this in chapter 1.
It's
Taylor. How? Multiply by what?
6x.
Never multiply both sides by x.
Oh, 2 or like the number that like goes into it.
Chris.
-6.
Okay, Chris says -6. Watch this. -6 times 6 is -36x. No.
Do the inverse.
What?
The inverse. You can do
That's reciprocal.
Okay, what's the inverse of 6?
1/6.
Okay, so guys, listen. Claire said, could I multiply? She called it the inverse, but really, it's the reciprocal. What 6, 1, 6? What would happen here, guys? Wouldn't you get 6 over 6, which is 1? Okay, but what did we do? Didn't we cross these 6's out? Now the answer is 1x. Oh, it worked. Equals, get over here, multiply by what? 1/6. Now what happens to the 6 and the 18?
6 goes into 6 once and 6 goes into 18.
Right. And you end up with 3 times 1. 3. Hey, look, it's the same answer. Okay, how many people would do it this way? How many people would do it that way? Okay, most hands are up. Now, when would you do it this way?
Is a fraction.
What do you mean?
Like if, by the way, if instead of 6x it was like 1/6.
Okay, so now Chris says, if the number in front of x is a fraction, and now he's telling you guys this. Chris says if you get this, now go with the reciprocal method, right? What's the reciprocal of 1/6? 6 over 1. But that's just 6, isn't it? Okay, I'll put it over 1. They cross out. You get 1x. Get over here. Multiply by what? 6 over 1, which is really just 6. The answer is what now? 60. Good? It is easier to multiply by reciprocals when you have fractions. Now, let me give you a really ugly fraction like this. What if I gave you this on a test? 3/8 x equals 9.
Put it in the decimals.
Put it in decimals. Oh, you could do that, Chris. But let's stick with the reciprocals. What's the reciprocal of 3/8?
3.
What?
Is it 8 over 3?
It is 8 over 3, yep. 8 over 3 times 3 over 8. Get over here. 8 over 3. Okay, this is out. This is out. What's left? X. On the other side, you don't need your calculator all the time. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 9 Come on, say it.
3.
3 times. 3 times 8. X equals 24. So, Chris is right. When you see the multiplier is a fraction, multiply by the reciprocal. So when do we do division? When the multiplier is a what? A whole number, or you could have said an integer. Because integers are negative, right? Okay. All right. There you go. You got one step. This is a one-step equation. Do both. And then the next one, the ones below it, are 2 steps. Solve it and check it.
You plus from both sides.
I will go fast. I know some of you are probably going, I get it. I know what I'm doing, but I'm taking it sort of slow.
Is that what you got, Brady?
Brady, did you check them? It does say to check your answers.
I think I got the first one.
You need to get the x all by itself. What's in your way is subtract 8. How do I get rid of minus 8? Add 8. Okay, so add 8. So you better come over here and add 8. Okay, 8 take away 8 is gone. The answer is x equals what?
28.
Okay, if you want to know if you're right, you check it. You put it right here. So it would say 28 take away 8, is it 20? Oh, 28 take away 8? 20. Check. It's right. This is called the check. I checked my work. Any questions? This one's a little messy. Okay, just be careful. I always say, when they give me too many signs, clean up the mess. P minus 3. You can, but you can also think of it like this. Remember, the number outside the parentheses is negative 1. What's negative 1 times negative 3? Okay, and when you say positive 3, the parentheses, poof, go away. It's now gone. P plus 3 equals what? 30. Did I clean up the mess? I did? A minus minus, now simply plus 3. I think I cleaned the mess up. Now solve it. Get P all by itself. How do you do that? Yeah, I get rid of plus 3 by minus 3. Add the opposite. Answer? 27. A quick check. Oh, check this thing. Okay, go like this. Put it in. 27 subtract negative 3. Does it equal 30? Well, that negative, if you run it through, guys, remember it's negative 1. You get 27 plus 3, don't you? Oh, look. It works, right? Yeah? A nod. Just a nod. It's not asking much. Nod, like this.
Nod.
All right, I got most heads going up and
I
down.
got this one,
That's good. You got this one?
I think.
Okay. This is going to be a 2-stepper, which means more involved. Okay? Yes? Go ahead.
Plus 10 to into 30.
Okay. So you're saying get rid of subtraction first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 10, plus 10.
Yes.
This 10, take away this 10 is gone. 4x equals what?
40.
4.
Yeah.
Well, you're right, 40.
Yeah. And then divide.
And he's picking division over multiplying by the reciprocal.
X equals 10.
4 divided by 4 is 1x. And he says 10. Yes? Okay. Hey guys, Taylor, why did you choose to get rid of the 10 and not the 4?
Because you have to get rid of that first in order to divide.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just a quick comment. In case you're kind of confused, here's how you solve equations. You end up going backwards when it comes to GEMDAs. So when you solve equations, you go backwards this way. What's the first thing you get rid of?
Adam's trap.
Add and subtract. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Jim does, when it comes to solving equations, we go backwards. So that's what Taylor did. He got rid of subtraction. There was no addition. Then Taylor got rid of what? Multiplication. So then he took care of this one. There was no division. So basically you go backwards is what you do.
I learned this before.
Is this right? Did you check it? Did you put it in here? It would be what? 4 times 10 plus minus 10.
I learned
4
it in
times
20.
10 minus 10. Does that equal 30? What do you do first? Now we're evaluating. Multiply. 40. Take
Minus
away
10. 30.
30.
30 equals 30. Check
30
mark.
equals 30. Check mark. Got it. Okay. Hey, does that last one bug you? No? Some students don't like this. Some students don't like the X term in the back. So can I do this? Take a look. Can I put the negative 2x here and the negative 5 here? What property allows you to do that? Commutative allows you to reverse it. Okay. Now it kind of looks like that last one, right? What do you do? Add 5. Out. Okay. Now this is a little, hey, this is a moment where you learn or you don't learn the rest of the year. Can I do this? I see multiplication. Can I just go like this? I want to get rid of 2.
I mean, yeah, you could, but then you just have to divide by negative.
Okay. So Chris is right, but Chris really took you further than I wanted to take you. See this 2 and 2? They do cross out, but what's left?
X.
Negative x. Do you want
Yeah,
negative x?
No.
No. So the secret is, if you see a multiplier that's negative, divide by
Yeah.
a negative.
Yeah.
What's a negative divided by a negative? Positive x. Now, that's what you need to learn out of that problem. The answer is what?
Negative 5.
Okay, and that is it.
I'm so good at these. I learned these in Miss Bunny's class.
Good. Check it quick. I think it was negative 5 minus 2 times x equals what? 5. Okay. Put a negative 5 in. That's 10. Is this true?
No. You have the negative 2. The minus.
True. All right. I think I'm done.
So you start off
Whatever.
You're, hey, your assignment's a little wrong. Hang on. This is not 26, it's 24. Show all what? Word. If you guys are wondering why you get 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, and you've been doing the entire homework assignment, it's because you don't show work. Okay. You get 16 minutes, and I got a little tiny quiz. The last 3 minutes left.
Not gonna lie.
Mine.
Oh,
But I knew
you're okay without a book. I might have one, you know.
I should just get my.
I might have one in a couple days. You can say yes.
Yes.
Some people don't care about you're okay with it.
So I used the pen.
Yeah,
And I messed it all up. So I like Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Mr. Baker.
Yeah.
I did the work.
Chris,
I did the work. And I wrote my homework down there.
Don't throw it away now.
I know, that's all my whole notebook was.
So like.
Right. Okay. So you said. Yeah, somebody told me 4.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I think I'm pretty sure.
Ouchie.
I'm gonna.
So,
Well, remember the odds.
Yeah, I know, I checked my odds, but I just kinda figured it out.
You do, trust yourself.
You know, yeah. Look, we need to do that.
Oh, I know.
50 start.
Okay, remember, it only goes to 24, not 26.
Could you move this pen in here?
Get your book.
Taylor.
Oh, wait, nice.
Yeah, we're just.
Shut up in front of you.
You didn't know we're on this
Four.
today.
Do 1 through 6.
Quarter.
Yeah, if you get a dollar, you work, but you have $4. Sure.
Well, that sucks.
So here's $4.
Wait,
Yeah, you were trying to make it crazy.
wait, so then you're gonna do more.
It'd be negative. Yeah.
Brown.
It's pretty simple. Okay, so let me.
So I was doing the bottom right here, and anything times 0 is 0, right? But I still do this, so it equal 9.
What is it, number 1?
Yeah, right here. So I don't plug in
Miss.
0 right there.
It's wrong. So you hit that black dot, just
So,
stop the
You're just
recording.
saying if.
Because if it gets too long, it's hard to
So
download.
3 times 0